midterm test and the final test. So let's say that if you attend the final test and the midterm test, so it means that we have 2 days of attendance. So it is calculated. For example, if you have only 15 meetings, so it means that the score will be reduced. You get only 98.75. And then how about 14? You'll get only 87.5. How about 13? 81. So this one is the maximum. I mean, this is the university rule. I think everyone knows that for those who have more than 3 absence, if you are absent for more than 3 meetings, you don't attend the class for 3 meetings, more than 3 meetings. So it means that you won't be allowed to have a seat in the finals. You cannot attend the midterm test or the final test, right? So please pay attention, consider, I mean, your attendance is appreciated as much as 15%. For example, if 12, no, you're not low here. If you have only 12 meetings, so it means that you don't have right to attend of whether the midterm test or the final test. Okay, so make sure that your attendance is good, no more than 3 meetings. That's for the attendance. And then for the participations and assignment, you will be scored as much as 20%, right? And then you know that the participants will be in line with the attendance, because I think it would be impossible for you to have good participations in this class without having good attendance, right? How come? And how can you participate in this class if you don't attend the class, for example? So it will be in line with the participations and assignment. If you have, for example, only the minimum score for the attendance, so it means that it's impossible for you to get 90, for example. So it will be in line, like maybe you get only 60. And then for the midterm test, you will be scored as much as 25%, right? So I think every lecture has the same calculation for this score. And then for the final term test, this one is the highest percentage. So there is a 40% for the final term test. No. This is the example. And this one is the numerical score. 72.9 is the numerical score. This one is the alphabetical score. So maybe the question is, how about the range? Sure. Okay, about the range, you will get an A. For example, look at, I have given the formula here on the Excel, so everything will be automatically calculated, so I don't need to calculate it manually here. So you will get an A for the range of 80 to 100, right? And then you will get an AB. Just look at the formula. Maybe this one is 73 until 73 to 79, right? And then you will get B. Look, B is for B 65 to 72. So you will get B. And then for BC, look at the The formula here, busy, it means that only 60. Okay, from 60 to 64. And then C, 55. So it means that 55 to 59, right? And then the last one is CD, still CD. We get CD from 50 to 54. And then I think D, right? Last score, D less than 45. Maybe you can fall to this from like E or T. Oh, it's only D, I think. T for incomplete. Nggak lengkap, incomplete, of whether not complete for your component here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You need to fill each component. If you miss one of the components, so your score will be considered as incomplete. Okay. I think this one is important for you because yeah, to make everything transparent. Is there any question? Is it clear, guys?
For me, it's clear, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes,
Clear, I
sir.
guess.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's move to the concept of what is that of this course, systemic functional linguistics. So I'll introduce you to the concept of the subject. Yeah, let me open the book. What? Ulang, Pak Sabir. Oh, Umam. Ada acara di restoran. Oh, di mana? Itu yang di hotel mana itu teh? Butik gitu. Oh, saya acaranya acara universitas. Akar begini. Iya. Masih mantap, Pak.
Itu di pasarku parek terending.
Oh,
Saking gegelna nya Pak Ending. Suka mana lu buat cuma pakai nu aing.
ya ya, Pak.
Kan ajaran
Ending. Mohon.
Oh, lagi mana?
Ya, siap, Pak.
Macam-macam.
Okay, this is the book that we are going to use for this semester. Actually, this one is the very simple book. I choose the simplest book. And actually, I have the original one, but I don't bring it. I've been checking my bag. So the cover is red. And it's making sense of functional grammar. If you want, you can find it on Shopee, I think. Shopee, if I'm not wrong, there's the book. Look, you can buy it from Shopee. It's very expensive. It's very cheap. It's only 50,000. Ah, this one is the book. It's funny, isn't it? So actually, if you buy it from Amazon, yeah, it must be expensive, I think. Yeah, you just buy it. It's only 50,000 rupiah. It's cheap. Unfortunately, I don't have the PDF file for this book, but for the other books, guys, as you can see there on the Google Drive, on my Google Drive, there are so many ebook I have already shared with you. But unfortunately for this book, I've tried to find the file of the book, but no, I could not get the file. So please, if you get the file, let me know so we can use it. Then, and then it matters because this one is edited book. This book is edited by Berti from, it's from Bekasi, right? The content is the same, but maybe you will find some mistakes like the grammatical mistakes, but it doesn't matter, I think. And then the problem here is that about the number of the page. So there is a difference. For example, in the original book, this page must be page 2nd, for example, page 2. But here in the edited book, it's in page 1. So it matters if you want to make a citation of the book. If you want to cite this book, so make sure that the paging, the number of the page is taken from the original one, not from this edited one. Okay. And then the cover here is like that, completely the same here, making sense of functional grammar. So actually our subject is functional linguistics, right? But why do we use the making sense of